afternoon to one and all present here. Today we all have gathered here to celebrate 74th anniversary of the Indian Army Day. I am highly honored and feel privileged to have been given the opportunity to address everyone on this special occasion. Now, I would like to tell you why we celebrate Army Day. Army Day is celebrated on 15 January every year in India. On this historical day, General KM Cariappa became the first Indian general who took over the charge from the last British general, Sir Francis Robert Bucher, in 1949. Now, I would like to request Mrunal to introduce our honorable chief guest.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Mrunal Ajay Gurhal, and I would like to introduce our honorable chief guest, retired Major Deepak Chandra Joshi. He has completed his graduation from Nainital. He has cleared his CDS and UPSC examination in 2002. He was commissioned in Infantry, Mahar Regiment in Indian Army. He served in Jammu Kashmir as a part of counter-insurgency operation of Kargil sector. He served the Indian Army until 2008. Now he is CEO and founder of ITES company called TPM Group. I'm deeply honored to welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Mrunal. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mrunal, for such a nice introduction. Now, our curious students would like to ask some questions to our honorable chief guest. Without wasting any more time, let's get to our question and answer part. Now, I would like to call Prashil Darvi to start his question to sir.
Thank you, Sanika. Sir, I'm concerned that what did inspire you to join the army?
So, Prashil, everyone is inspired by somebody, and I was inspired by my own father. He was in defense forces. He was part of Indian Navy, and I grew up in an environment which was a defense family background. So he was the first source of inspiration because I used to see every morning him getting up, dressing up, and taking that pride is in uniform when he used to go for his duty. So the first source of inspiration, if you say, it was my father, whom I saw every day getting up and taking a pride in getting dressed up in the Indian Navy uniform. And then my elder brother and my sisters who were part of the NCC. So saw them, the routine they used to follow, the discipline and the pride they used to have whenever they used to, wear that uniform. So that was the first source of inspiration for me to join Indian Navy, Army.
Thank you, sir.
Now we have Shreya Zadav with our next question.
Thank you, Sanika. Good afternoon, sir. I would like to propose my question. What do you remember from the day you were recruited as an army officer?
Can you repeat the question?
What do you remember about the day when you got recruited as an army officer?
So, Sonika, it's a long process because you have to clear your CDS, then you have to, after getting into the merit, you have to go for the SSB Service Selection Board interviews, which goes for 14 days. So after 14 days, when I came to know that I have been selected, I've cleared my medicals also. The feeling of achievement was there, and at the same time, there was a pride which was there. And the first thing which I did, I remember I called up my mother and told her that, yeah, I have got through and now I'll be an army officer.
Now we have Tejas Kamale with our next question.
Thank you, Sanika. Good afternoon, sir. I was really eager to ask a question that what was the basic training for joining the defense?
Good afternoon, Tejas. I'll not say there is any specific basic training because, there are various ways of getting into the army. Either it's NDA, CDS, the examinations which are there. At the same time, there are technical entries from the college also. So I have seen people coming from various walk of life. When we were there for the SSP, when you interact with them, they were from rural areas, they were from urban areas, cities, they were from non-defense background, they were from defense background also. So there is no such, I'll say, a basic training which you have to go through. But yeah, nowadays and during our time, there was not much, things were there to prepare or to know about the examination. But now you have various ways where you can prepare yourself in advance. There are various coaching institutes and other things are there where I'll not say they will be able to get you cleared in the examination or the SSB process, but yeah, they can surely polish you. They can let you know that what are the process, what are the questions, and the way the things are basically formatted there, how you have to go through the complete process, that they can help you with. They can polish you, but they, for sure, you have to have those qualities within you, which for which the SSB board, they judge you there, right?
Thank you, sir.
Now we have Atharva Guge with our next question.
Thank you, Sanika. Good afternoon, respected sir. I am curious to ask you that what are the things you remember adapting from your military life?
Good afternoon, Adhav. There are many things because it's a way of life, right? The discipline routine, the men's, the camaraderie you share with them, the purpose. Every morning you're getting up and you know there is a sense of purpose that you have to do and achieve something. And the biggest thing which we call in army is Naam, Namak, Nishan. So it is the name for which you are fighting, whether it's our country, India, the namak, the food you are eating which has been produced by the farmers of India. And at the same time, the Nishan, the tricolor, for which you every day get up in the morning and you know that you have to go and fight, you have to go and achieve the task which has been given to you.
Thank you, sir.
Now we have Shraddha Kayonge with her next question.
Thank you, Sanika, and a very good afternoon, sir. So my question to you is, when did you leave the military and what was the process for it?
Good afternoon, Shraddha. I left army in 2008 March after completing my basic 5 years because I got into army as a short service officer. And after giving my 5 years of my prime youth, I decided that I have to now go back to the civil life and work in the other areas where I can contribute, because patriotism is not just by serving in defense forces. Everyone has their own role in the development and the, taking the country to a next level. So that was the thought that now I've given my 5 years of my prime youth to the country. Now I should go outside in civil and do something where I can be, contribute in multiple manners. So yeah, there is no such process. You have to apply for it. You have to communicate to your seniors that, yeah, now I don't want to continue and I want to take an exit. And there's a process. You have to wait for it. And after the army headquarters approves it, you are out of the army, right?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Now we have Prashil Darvi with his another question.
So my question for you is there any phrase that has stayed with you and has helped you in your life?
Absolutely, Prashil. My seniors used to always tell, take the bull by a horn. So basically, if anything is coming in front of you, any difficulty, any difficult situation you are into, it's always better to face it direct rather avoiding it, because that's the way you can gain that confidence as that, yes, there was a difficult situation. I worked on it. I took it by on. I took the bull by the horn, and I didn't avoid it. So that's the phrase which has always remained with me, and that has helped me a lot in my civil life also, or the corporate life also. So whenever every day you get up, you see there is a issue, just take it head on. That's it.
Last but not the least, I would like to call Aditi Kotkar with her question.
Thank you, Sanika. Good afternoon, sir. My question to you is, as we students are about to enter on a new journey in our lives or new phase like college, what advice would you like to give to our students?
Good afternoon. See, that's what I said initially, that there are various ways of contributing to the country, to the nation, to your society. So when we are getting out, we know we are preparing ourselves for the new phase in the life, whether it's college, after college, you're getting into various fields, what you like, you want to get into. So one should always strive to do his best and always try and see that how we are contributing to the country, to the fellow citizens, to the society. That should be the aim always and every time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words. We will try to implement your advices in our upcoming life. Now we will move to the end of this session. I would like to call Shraddha Karunge to give the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to one and all. It's our privilege to have such a great personality interacting with us and guiding us to lead a better life ahead. We are very grateful to get an insight of your interesting life. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank to our principal, ma'am, Mrs. Shruti Deshmukh, for giving us the great opportunity to interact with our today's chief guest. I would also like to thank our school coordinators, Renu Chaube ma'am, Yaneshwar sir, and the interviewers to make this interaction to end in a fruitful way.
Thank you, Shraddha. Thanks a lot. It was really, encouraging and very fruitful for me also to interact with you people, because I have my kids. They are also the same age, and it's really good to speak to you all.